Good evening, everybody. It is once again Ted the Speed Learner, and tonight I'm going to cover one of these words in this particular video. In this particular video, we're going to cover the amp, or otherwise known as an ampere. Okay? Now, I'm going to use this illustration through all three of these videos. Okay, so we're going to cover the amp tonight. We're going to cover the volt on my next video, and we're going to cover the watt on my next video after that. Okay? So anyway, before I begin this discussion, I want to let you guys know that I have published 5 Kindle books. That's right, 5 of them. If you are interested in any of those books, leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I will send you a link to one of those books, and then you can find the other 4 from there. Alright? So, I am conducting a live stream right now. That is why you are seeing me at an angle, but let's get into this. Alright. The first thing I'm going to tell you is how amperes were discovered. A man by the name of Hans Christian Ørsted discovered that there was a connection between electricity and magnetism. In 1820, he placed a compass near an electric current. The current caused the compass to change direction. Yeah, it wasn't pointing north anymore. Go figure. But it was a scientist named André-Marie Ampère who calculated the connection between electricity and magnetism, and that is why the ampere is attributed to him. The first thing he did was he took 2 wires, just 2, and he placed them side by side, literally parallel. Okay? Then André-Marie Ampère noticed that if he starts sending current through the wires, and that current was going in the same direction in both wires, then the wires became attracted to each other. However, if the current was flowing, say, north, but in one wire, but the second wire it was flowing south, then, only then, did the wires repel each other. So if the current was traveling side by side, like on a highway, boom. But have you ever seen one of those divided roads where the car, one side of the car is going one way, maybe going north, and the other cars are going south? If that's the case, then the wires repel each other. Okay? André-Marie Ampère also noticed that if he placed if he lengthened the lines, okay, if he lengthened the wires, then and made sure the current was flowing in the same direction, the wires were attracted even more. However, if he lengthened the lines and the current was moving opposite, they repelled each other even more. And this was also true if he increased the amount of current. If the current was traveling in the same direction in both wires, there was a lot of extra attraction and a lot of extra magnetism. However, if the wires, one wire the current was going north and the other wire the current was going south, then the wires started repelling each other. And the more current that was in them, the more they repelled. Okay? In 1893, a scientific community was formed. The name of this committee was the International Electrical Conference. The members of this committee met in Chicago, Illinois. It was at this particular conference that the members of the International Electrical Conference, that committee, they determined the name of the current resistance that we were just been talking about, and it would be called ohm, and the name of current flowing through a wire would be called an ampere, or amp for short. Okay? So, resistance was called ohm, and current was called amp. There you go. Alright. If you have any questions about this, you are more than welcome to leave them down here in the comment section below, and if you want to investigate this topic further, feel free, and leave whatever you discover into the comments below, and I'll read them. Alright, I will tell you more in a future video, so I'd like for you to stay tuned.